Right, I've been using PhotoPills to choose a location for sunset. Why not come with me, see where I'm going? Well, good evening, and we're out in the lakes again. Time was a bit limited this week, but the forecast for today, Thursday, was quite good. So I decided I'd do work this morning and I'd come out this afternoon, evening for sunset. And I have been using PhotoPills to see where would be a good place for sunset, and also using weather apps like Clear Outside as well. So I've just come locally and we're making our way up, and as is fairly usual for me, I've left it last minute. I'm making it up to Chewett Tarn. So I'm hoping when I get up there, I'll probably need to get my images fairly quickly, but I'm hoping that there'll be a signal and I'll be able to show you the PhotoPills app and why I chose it today. So yeah, it's getting a bit bright. This camera's in danger of blowing out, so we'll leave it there and we'll see you shortly. Right, well, we've made it to the top where I was going to take my images, and a slight change of plan. If I just stand back slightly, that was going to be the image I was hoping to capture, with the rocks in the foreground, Chewett Tarn, and then Black Catherine behind. But what I ended up doing, if we come around here, we'll see there's the camera, and what we've done is we've taken an image similar to that, with the wall and then skidder, and is it long scale fell there, because that's where the light was catching. I was hoping it was going to catch on Glencathra as the sun was going down, but it didn't. It caught on a skidder. But I still got, I think I've only got one image because I left it quite late coming. It catches up with you, this. I mean, it's about 3:30 at the moment, and the light's starting to go already, but we are near the summer solstice, not summer solstice, winter solstice, which is probably a couple of days away. So yeah, so we've got the image there, and we'll leave that there, and I'll be back shortly just to talk about the apps, because I have got signal here. So if you bear with me, I'll get the mobile out and we'll talk about how I chose to come here. Right, well, hopefully you can see me and hear me, and we're going to record this and I'm going to show the apps. I tried this once, but then I realised the phone wasn't recording, so it is recording now. So there you can see, as I bring it up, that's PhotoPills, and the pin is on Chewett Tarn. And I've just got the sun things up, so you can see the yellow line, that is the direction that the sun rises in, and the red line is when the sun sets. And if we just look at the other panel at the top, the sun, it was due to set at 13:47, and it's now, 15:47 or 3:47, and it's now 3:46 So it is just going behind the horizon, but obviously with the mountains it had gone earlier because it had gone behind at the mountains. But the plan was that you can see there, and that's Blancathra up there, and the light, I was hoping that we'd get here and the light would be lighting up Blancathra as it went down. If I go to another app which we've got, which is Clear Outside, and you can see there's no high level cloud, no medium cloud, but low cloud, and a total cloud cover of 73% with low cloud of 30%. I'm not quite sure how those work, but so I was hoping, although there wouldn't be cloud, to get some glow in the clouds as the sun went down. Hopefully there would be sufficient gaps for the sun to come through and light up the mountains as it went down. And as you saw, as you've already seen, when I got here, Blancathra wasn't being lit by the sun, but Skidder and long scale fell were. So I took images of long scale fell. And you can see from looking here, the cloud cover stays about the same or slightly less. Some of the apps I'd seen were talking about a clear sky, but it's maybe slightly more cloudy than I thought. But if we go back to PhotoPills, and we'll go there and we'll get rid of all those, and then if we go across here, we bring on, now this is to do with the Milky Way, and we'll just go long one. So we can see there it's got the azimuth and the elevation. Obviously the galactic centre at this time of the year, you can't see it, it's under the earth. But yeah, I mean, there is some there coming around 5, 6 o'clock. That's the Milky Way, although the elevation is 82%, so to the centre of the arch, which is more or less looking straight up. Let's just try doing, I don't know whether this will work, but we can do the augmented reality. I don't know whether this records or not. So there's Blancathra, and there's the Milky Way going up there once it gets dark. So what I was thinking of doing was hanging around till it got dark, although it's not very warm, so I might actually just go back to the van, and let's just close that. So yeah, you can see there's a chance of some Milky Way. It just depends on the cloud cover. And if we go back to Clear Outside, the cloud cover, it's talking about some cloud cover, but hopefully there might be not too much that we can see the night sky. So what we might do from here is go back to the van, because it's not brilliantly warm, so I don't want to be stood outside shivering. We'll go back to the van because it's only about 10 minutes walk away, and then we'll think about seeing what the night sky does, because the alternative, and it's only 5 minutes drive from here, is going to the stone circle, because then we've got some more foreground interest with the stones, possibly to get some Astro. So we'll see what happens. We'll put the images up. I did take a late image of Blancathra because there was a little bit of the top was just catching the sun, so we've got that. So if the images are any good, they're not going to be brilliant, but we'll put them up, and whatever happens, we'll see you a bit later. Right, well, we're now at the stone circle. As you can probably guess, I'm sat in the van as it is extremely dark out there now. Although I've done a quick recce to this, just wandered up to the stone circle without the camera, etc. And the skies above are pretty clear, and I think there's some chance of foreground interest as well with the stones. So just waiting for it to get a little bit darker, and then I'm going to head out. But I don't think I'll take the vlogging camera with me, as it's just too dark and you're not really able to see anything. I don't know, I'll maybe take it with it so I can do images of the back of the camera so you can possibly see what I'm doing. I don't know, but we're going to go out shortly, try and get some images, and yeah, then we'll see you a bit later. Right, well, we're back in the van now, and we've got some images which you'll have seen because I'll have put them up. I didn't actually do any videoing because it was just so dark. I was struggling anyway. And I've got some images. How good they are, I'm not quite sure till I actually process them on the computer. But yeah, it's been a good evening, and it just proves that sometimes planning can work. It doesn't always work. The idea was to get excuse me, the sunlight as it went down on Blencathra, but it wasn't, but it was on Skidder, so we got some images there. And obviously the Astro worked because we did have clear skies, and we've got some Astro, but you don't see the best of the Milky Way at this time of year, and I did really struggle to get decent images. So we'll see what they're like, and it was very cold, so yeah, next year we'll have to maybe do some Astro when it comes to the summer or whatever. So yeah, we'll do that. But just to remind people, if you've enjoyed the video, please click the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, why not subscribe? And yeah, please, whatever you do, comment. So yep, we'll get this video sorted and up for Sunday. What I am hoping to do over the holiday break is get one or two other videos, but what I did think I'd do, normally each year I've done the best 12 images, which I will do again, and it's mainly sat in front of the computer talking about the images that if you've watched my videos, you'll have seen anyway. But yeah, the idea is to do that, and I'll do that in 2 lots of 6, but I'll put those up as bonus videos midweek. So yeah, that's what the plans are, and then we'll soon be in 2025. So anyway, we'll stop there, and we'll see you on the next video.